When you start learning about WordPress, you need to understand four important concepts: WordPress admin dashboard, WordPress sites database, WordPress themes, and WordPress plugins. Number 1, WordPress admin dashboard. A website built with WordPress has two sides to it: front end and back end. The front end is what people see when they visit our WordPress website. For example, pages and blog posts of our website. And the backend of the WordPress site allows us to manage the content and settings of our website. The content of our website simply means the pages and blog posts. We also call this backend as the admin dashboard of our WordPress site, or simply WordPress admin. Number 2, WordPress sites database. WordPress stores the content and settings of our website inside something called a database. So, every time you change something in the admin dashboard, our site's database will get affected too. And this is why I always tell my clients that in order to protect our website's data, the first thing we have to do is backing up the database of our website. Anyway, here is the glimpse of a WordPress site's database. As you can see, WordPress is storing the site's data inside these database tables. For example, WordPress is storing the settings of our website inside the WP underscore options table. It is storing the user accounts of our WordPress website inside the WP underscore users table. Finally, WordPress is storing the pages and blog posts of our website inside the WP underscore posts table. Having said that, the greatness of a content management system like WordPress is you never really have to deal with the database of your site directly. The admin dashboard will do this for you. It lets you manage everything without touching the database ever. Number 3, WordPress themes. WordPress admin dashboard allows us to change the look and feel of our website using something called themes. Simply put, WordPress themes allows you to try out different designs for your website. For example, this is my website usablewp.com. Now, I created a custom theme for my website to look like this. But let me show you what happens when I change the WordPress theme of my website. And wow, did you see that? By just switching the theme, the entire look and feel of my website is now changed. And there are a ton of WordPress themes out there in the market. So, I'm telling this from experience. You don't really have to be a good designer to create a good looking website with WordPress. And the most important point here is the WordPress themes only handle the look and feel of your website. They don't deal with the content. And if a theme is affecting the content of your website along with the look and feel of the website, that's a really bad theme. If we change from a good theme to another good theme, the content of the website is not going to get affected. That is why it is really important to choose a well coded theme, a well built theme. Number 4, WordPress plugins. WordPress plugins allows us to extend the functionality of WordPress. For example, by default, WordPress doesn't ship with the functionality of a contact form. So, we have to install a WordPress plugin which will let us create a contact form for our website. Most of the form plugins out there in the market will let you create any kind of form that you want. Another example is e-commerce functionality. To sell some products using our WordPress website, we have to install a plugin called WooCommerce. Now, you get the idea, right? If you want a functionality that doesn't ship with WordPress by default, then you have to look for a WordPress plugin that will provide us with the functionality that we are looking for. Also, unlike themes, WordPress plugins are capable of dealing with the content of the website. For example, WordPress doesn't ship with the e-commerce functionality by default, right? So, we will be using a plugin called WooCommerce to add products to our website. And since you have been adding the products using a plugin, when you deactivate the WooCommerce plugin, you can no longer access the products that you have created using that plugin. So, you have to be extra careful when activating and deactivating plugins. And that's all there is to learn about the ecosystem of WordPress.